Hello my beautiful love goods and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am building another tiny house, and this one is a base game only tiny house just cuz. I was just in the mood and I was like, you know what, I want to build a tiny house with just the base game, and it's not a boring black house. Like, it's not like a solid black house with just a touch of color here and there. It's actually a lot more colorful and like lighter and more contemporary and less modern and boxy. Yeah, it's nice. I like it, and I hope you all do too. But yeah, I just found some free time today and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this video done because I've made the thumbnail in advance and it's just been sitting on my like desktop and I just keep seeing it. I'm like, oh, that looks so cute even from a distance, and it just, yeah, I'm excited. It doesn't look that great now because I was trying to do some experimenting and everything, because the base game, we're pretty limited with the base game as always, but there's still so much you can do with the base game, don't get me wrong, but like compared to having packs and stuff, there is some limitations, but I had so much fun building this and it looks really good in the end. It doesn't look great now. It's a little bit of a mess, but don't worry. But anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing really, really good. I actually worked today, and I don't get that many hours, but and if you hear my laundry in the background, I'm not going to say I'm sorry, because you know what? I got to have clothes. I got to wash my clothes, and you know, I got to pick my battles. I got to choose when I got to do things like this, but yeah, I've been really enjoying my job, though. I'm just gonna say that I'm doing really well at my job. Apparently, I was so nervous that I wasn't, but my boss is like reassuring me. She's like, "Oh yeah, you're doing a really good job. Don't worry." And I'm just so grateful. But seriously, I am really enjoying my job. It's a really great work environment, and it is taking time away from YouTube, but like that's a good thing, I think, because before, I look back too, and this just baffles me, but before I got a job and everything and I was just doing YouTube, I was doing like a video every day almost. Like there was like a couple months ago where it was like 5 videos a week, and I look at that now and I'm just like, how was I not going insane? And you know what, I kind of was, but like whoa, like it's so much better now. Like I actually enjoy building again. Like, I know, right? I should have been enjoying it the whole time, but like, it's just, I really relied on the small amount of money that I make from YouTube just to pay the few bills that I could. But now it's like so much less stress and pressure, or I was going to say stressor. Anyway, but I haven't really talked about the build too much. It's, again, pretty simple, but I am kind of in love with it. Like, I think that it would be such a nice house to live in. It's got like lots of, not too much landscaping, but a nice amount of landscaping. And yeah, it's just a 1-bedroom little tiny house. There's a pool. I know I never add pools into my tiny houses, but this one it was just like, it needs a pool. It needs a pool. And it's a really nice area too. I am obsessed with the backyard. And the screenshots, oh my gosh. The screenshots I took, because what I do is I move a sim around every time I want to take screenshots. I just move the sim that I have into the house, and I just go into the household and just take screenshots and everything. And apparently the weather was like a heat wave or something, and I was like, the pictures came out so pretty, because like when there's a heat wave, it's kind of hazy and the sky's like a little bit of a lighter, like greenish blue almost, and it's actually stunning. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I think it just complements all the tones of this house so well. So it was very serendipitous. I love it. But yeah. Anyway, I forget what I was going to talk about. I just literally, I was like, okay, I'm going to talk about this thing, and now I don't remember at all. Seriously, I don't. But yeah, oh shoot, it's like right there. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Okay, I remember now. Wow. Like quality commentary, am I right? But anyway, Yeah. What media have you all been consuming lately? Like, what have you been watching on YouTube, on Netflix, etc., etc.? I actually just finished season 3 of Queer Eye, and honey, I wept. That whole season is phenomenal. I 1000% recommend it. It's so great. My favorite episode was, and I can't remember any of their names because I'm terrible with names, but it's the one episode with the black girl, and she's like lesbian, and she's so, oh my god, I just want to be her friend. She's so cool, and I love queer people. We're amazing, right? But anyway, she was just so cool, and I just loved that episode. But the whole season's so good. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I will a little bit. The first episode opens with Tammy, the woman from the first episode of season 2, like talking about something, and it's just like kind of her in the background, and it's beautiful. But also today I was watching Jenna Marbles because Jenna Marbles is amazing. I love her. She is so wonderful, and so down to earth and humble, but like the queen of YouTube, literally. But yeah, she did a video talking about all of her plants, and it was a 30-minute video, and I watched every minute of it, and I adored it. It was just, that's how amazing she is. She can talk about the most random things forever, and I'm like, yes, I will listen to you. You're amazing. I love you. But I've also been watching Raw Beauty Christie, who is just, again, another super down to earth and super just amazing, like, YouTuber. She does makeup. She's amazing. I love her. She's so funny, but also so like real about stuff. And like, you go, girl. But I think that's all I've been like really watching a lot. I haven't been watching a lot of speed builds. I'm sorry to my friends who do speed builds. Shout out to you all. Y'all are amazing. I'm just so behind. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just when I watch speed builds on YouTube, I want to build, and I just haven't been having a lot of time or energy to build. So yeah. But yeah, I've got 2 days off. So I'm going to get some stuff done today, or tomorrow. Maybe not today, but tomorrow for sure. But anyway, I'm still working on the exterior of this house. We are already, actually, no, we're not halfway through this video yet. Oh, I guess this video is longer than I thought. But yeah, I adore this backyard space. It's just so nice. I particularly, this is something that I was like really like surprised with myself with, I guess, was like the couch, and like it's a bench, but it's a couch, you know what I mean, the couch and the chair outside, as well as the chairs on the dining table. The wood tones didn't match anything else in the build, but the color on the cushions just popped so much against the orange of that rug and the oranginess of that wooden flooring. I was just like, yes, I'm using that. And that's my recommendation when you're building, is that sometimes things aren't gonna like match perfectly, and that's okay, because if everything was matchy, it would just be, boring, I guess. Or at least there is a level of having matchiness being like aesthetically pleasing, but I think that it's just not realistic, and the sun is shining on my monitor, so I only see like 2/3 of the build right now. Let me kind of maneuver this. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's better. That's not better, actually. That's better. Okay, there we go. I have my blinds open because it's like a nice day, and I just wanted to let some sun in because, seasonal depression, she's gone. We're leaving her behind in fall and winter. It's spring, even though it's like 40 degrees out. It's spring, honey. I'm so here for it. But anyway, the kitchen is super nice. I was going to go with cabinets, but it just, again, made that kitchen seem so much smaller. And I was like, no, I'm not here for this. I want open shelving. I don't like these shelves very much because of that weird little thingy on it. One of the sim gurus actually tweeted a photo out, like very sneakily, with a shelf that was just solid white. It was like the base game shelf that's just like a basic shelf with no embellishments whatsoever, and they had a white swatch finally, and I'm just like, what a blessing if this actually is real. And it's not in the game yet, so I'm just like, it better be part of the next patch, because that would just be mean if it isn't. But yeah, I just wanted to clutter it a little bit. I honestly wish I would have put some more plants in here on the shelving, but I just kind of cluttered it with some random stuff from Bite-A-Bug as well. I just typed in bb.show hidden objects true into the cheat bar, and it gave me, you know, some little clutter items from the game. It's really good to do that when you just have the base game, because it gives you just some more stuff to kind of fill in the gaps in your build, so that it's not so tedious and not tedious, monotonous and boring and stuff. But also, this shelf that I use in most of my builds to clutter up surfaces that I can't like put objects on. It's a process to describe how to do that, but that shelf will be linked in the description down below. It is not actually in the build when you download it. It's you know, not even something I keep in the build, but you can keep it in the build because it does have an invisible swatch. And if you want to just make it go away, you can just turn the swatch to invisible, and there you go. It's got like a 200 slots on it or something. It might be 100. It's one of the two. But you can pretty much put anything on it that is a decor item that is like big enough to put on a surface. Because some shelves, actually most of the shelves, you can't do that. Like with those items on top of the, what do you call it, the refrigerator, that stuff doesn't snap to the shelves properly. You can, yeah, it's a process of using move objects and, like, you know, taking it off the surface so it's floating, and then you kind of like move it onto another surface. It's a long, arduous process to describe. You have to actually see it to know what it is. The Sim Supply, I don't really watch the Sim Supply's videos, you all. I think he's great, but like I don't really watch his videos. But he has a tutorial that he did, you know, some years ago that I watched to learn that, and I highly go recommend. I am speaking too fast today. I recommend you go check out that tutorial. Just go on his channel and you can search move objects, and it's there. You know, it's super easy. But yeah, I also made sure to have a little bit of a living space. It's very cramped in this living space, but I used that shelf to place a TV on this half wall, and I was like, oh honey, that is perfect. It's perfect. I'm like, it works. It just works so perfect. It fits right there in that little spot, and I'm just like, yes, that works. It might not be like realistically like a good space, to be honest. It's actually very cramped, and I actually think I could have done better with this, but I don't know. I like it. It works. I like the colors, and it's very bright and open. It's not sterile and like black and white and just boring. It's colorful, and it's fun, and it's kind of summery too. Yeah, it's very summery, I would say. But yeah, it's warming up here in Kentucky a little bit. We still are getting, you know, cool, like cold weather. It's supposed to be in the 20s tonight, which is stupid. But we're getting there. It's almost there. We're selling swimsuits at my job, so it's like it has to get here. It has to get here. So yeah, but anyway, be sure to check out this house on the gallery. All you have to do is search my username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey to find it. And of course, like it says, this is a base game only house, so you don't need any custom content. You don't need any packs, no stuff packs, expansion packs, game packs, add-ons, nothing. It's all purely base game. And to just make sure your game is updated, and you'll find it. You can just search the hashtag Lukey and my username, lukeydean. That is LUKEYDEAN. I never changed that username, and I'm too far into YouTube to change it now, because I've got 600 other videos where I say that. So, or at least I think so. But yeah, I felt good doing this build. It was just nice. It was chill, and same with the video. I haven't sat down and done a voiceover in like almost a week at this point, because I usually kind of pre-record my stuff. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice just sitting down and chatting with you all for a little bit, or chatting to you all a little bit. But yeah, I have more time in the video left. I don't know why I said all that already, but anyway, just be sure to recommend any YouTubers that you think I would like. People that are like Jenna Marbles and stuff like that are just like funny and just humble and just down to earth. Because, you know, there's YouTubers that I don't enjoy watching because they're just like too into being a YouTuber. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a level of being into it, like having fun with it, but then there's some people that just like take it too seriously. And you know, Jenna Marbles is 1000% not that person. I love her. She is honestly just, she could do a video just talking about her dogs and I would watch it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did, because I feel good about it. But anyway, just be sure to check out the download, and the shelf is linked in the description down below as well. And yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.
I never thought that I would be the one who turned you down and you disagree. We've been on and off, you were never mine to keep. Times that I have cried when you left me without even saying goodbye. I was longing for you to say you love me back. Yes, I